You are watching this video on a phone that probably has a cracked screen, or in a room that isn't yours, or during a 10-minute break from a job that pays you just enough to not quit. And somewhere in the back of your mind, there's a number. Maybe it's 50 lakhs. Maybe it's a crore. Maybe it's just enough to buy your parents a house with a proper bedroom so your mother stops sleeping in the hall. Maybe it's so your father can stop pretending he's fine when the bills come. You have a number. And every day, you wake up, work, scroll, sleep, and that number feels further away. I'm not going to tell you to invest in index funds. I'm not going to say, cut your chai. I'm going to tell you the truth that no school, no parent, no motivational reel ever told you, because they didn't know it either. Save this video right now before you continue, because you're going to watch this once, feel something, and then go back to your old life. And 6 months later, wonder why nothing changed. That's not my problem. Your mind is chaotic. It forgets. It goes back to what's comfortable. So save this and come back to it every single day until your brain physically cannot think small anymore. Rewiring doesn't happen once, it happens in repetition. Now, let's begin. You are not broke because you're lazy. You are broke because you were never taught how money actually works. You were taught, study hard leads to get a job, leads to save money, leads to retire. That's not a wealth plan. That's a survival plan. And there's a difference. The person sitting in a 5 crore rupee apartment right now is not smarter than you. They are not more hardworking than you. In many cases, I'll say this plainly, they are not even more talented than you. What they have that you don't? They were taught, or they figured out, that money is a system. And systems can be hacked. You've been playing a game where the rules were never explained to you. And then you blame yourself for losing. Stop that. You deserve money, not because you hustled, not because you suffered, because you exist, the same way a billionaire exists. They did not build their first crore by being more deserving than you. They built it by understanding one thing you're about to learn today. But first, let me show you why you're actually afraid of money. Because that's the real block, not your income, your mind. Close your eyes for a second. Actually do it. Imagine 1 crore rupees lands in your account tonight, right now. No strings, just, it's there. What do you feel? Most of you didn't feel joy. You felt fear. What if someone takes it? What if I mess it up? Do I deserve this? Is this real? What will people say? That. Right there. That is your problem. You have been conditioned by this society, by broke people who love you, by Bollywood, by religion used wrong, to feel guilty about wealth. Money is not dirty. Money is not corruption. Money is not for those people. Money is a tool. And you are scared of the tool because nobody ever put it in your hands and said, "This is yours. Learn how to use it." Rich people are not afraid of money. They are comfortable with large numbers. When a billionaire hears 10 crore deal, they don't freeze. They evaluate. That comfort, that's a skill. And it's learnable. Here's what I want you to do. And this sounds simple, and it will change everything if you actually do it. Every morning, say this out loud. I am a person who has money. Money comes to me naturally. I know what to do with it. Not because of manifestation magic. Because your brain acts on what it believes is true about you. If you believe you're a poor person trying to get rich, you'll act poor even with money. If you believe you're a wealthy person navigating a temporary situation, you'll act like it. And action creates results. This isn't soft. This is neuroscience. Your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters what you notice, will start finding money opportunities everywhere once you tell it that's who you are. Have the audacity. Genuinely. Have it. Okay. Now the practical part, and I'm going to be specific, because vague advice has wasted enough of your time. Billionaires do not make money the way you make money. Here is the exact difference. You trade time for money. You work 8 hours, you get paid for 8 hours. You stop working, money stops. They make money. Their assets work while they sleep. Their money is always in motion, earning, compounding, multiplying. So the goal isn't to work harder. The goal is to build something that earns without you being present. Let me give you 3 real copyable models. Not textbook, not theory. Real. Model 1. The content asset Mr. Beast. You know him. He makes YouTube videos. But here's what he actually did. He studied YouTube for 5 years before he made a rupee from it. He watched every creator, took notes, ran experiments with zero audience. Now he makes 1,000 plus crore rupees a year. But here's the copyable part for you. A YouTube channel, a newsletter, an Instagram page. These are assets. Once a video is made, it earns forever. It doesn't clock out. At 3 a.m., someone in Germany could be watching your video and generating revenue for you. You don't need Mr. Beast's budget. You need his logic. Create something once, earn from it repeatedly. This is not rare. This is a repeatable system. The only question is whether you'll start or keep watching people who did. Model 2. The knowledge business. Here's a harsh truth. You know something that someone else will pay to learn. Not a degree, not a certificate, something you've actually done. A 24-year-old in Bangalore was good at making Excel dashboards for her own use. She started charging 2,000 rupees per session to teach other working professionals how to do it. Within 6 months, she was making 60,000 rupees per month on weekends alone. Notice what she sold. A skill she already had. The billionaire version of this is what people like Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, or even Indian figures like Nikhil Kamath do. They package their knowledge and sell it at scale. Courses, books, talks, consulting. You don't start at their level. You start at one person, one session, 500 rupees, then 1,000 rupees, then a recorded course, then a community. Each step is a door that opens the next one. What do you know how to do? Seriously, ask yourself, what do people come to you for? That is the seed of a knowledge business. Model 3. The middleman model. This one is the most underrated and the least taught. You do not need to make a product to make money. You need to connect two people who need each other. A boy in Hyderabad noticed that local restaurants didn't know how to run Instagram. He didn't know graphic design. He hired a designer from Fiverr for 500 rupees per post, charged the restaurant 8,000 rupees per month, kept the margin. He now manages 11 restaurants. Do the math. He made money from the gap between two people. That's it. Amazon, Swiggy, real estate brokers, all of them are middlemen at scale. They don't make the product, they own the relationship. Look around you. Where are there people who need each other but haven't found each other yet? That gap is worth money. Now, how do you go from watching this video to actually building wealth? Step by step. Step 1. Stop saving money in a savings account. I know this sounds insane. Hear me out. A savings account in India gives you 3 to 4% interest. Inflation is 6 to 7%. That means every year your saved money is actually losing value. You are working hard, saving diligently, and getting poorer in real terms. The money you have sitting in a savings account right now is not safe. It's slowly dying. What do you do instead? You put it to work. Even 500 rupees per month in a Nifty 50 index fund via SIP has historically returned 12 to 14% annually over 10 plus years. Step 2. Build one income stream outside your job, not 5, not 10. 1. Pick one thing from the 3 models I just gave you: content, knowledge, or middleman. Start this week, not next month, this week. You don't need it to make money immediately. You need to start the clock. Because all of these systems take 6 to 18 months to mature. Every month you wait is a month delayed on the life you want. Here's the mindset shift. Your job funds your life. Your side income funds your freedom. Step 3. Learn to charge more. This one will make you uncomfortable, and it needs to. Most of you undercharge for everything. You undercharge for your time, your skills, your energy. Why? Because you were never taught that your value is set by you, not by what people are willing to give you. Ratan Tata didn't build Tata by pricing himself cheap. Every premium brand in the world, Apple, Hermes, any luxury hotel, charges more than it needs to because pricing is positioning. When you charge more, people take you more seriously. They show up more prepared. They value the result more. Raise your prices. Lose clients who don't value you. Find ones who do. This is not arrogance. It's self-respect in business form. Step 4. Invest in yourself before you invest anywhere else. The highest ROI investment you will ever make is in your own skill set. A 5,000 rupee course that teaches you copywriting or video editing or data skills can make you 50,000 rupees per month within a year. No stock will give you that return that fast. Jeff Bezos reads for 3 hours a day. Warren Buffett has said 80% of his day is reading and thinking. The asset they protect most isn't their stocks, it's their mind. You spending money on learning is not an expense. It is the most rational financial decision you can make at your stage of wealth. Okay, I've been kind so far. Now I'm going to be harsh. Because kindness without truth is just noise. Harsh truth 1. Your circle is keeping you broke. Look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. What is their relationship with money? If none of them are building anything, if all of your conversations are about problems and never about opportunities, you are being held in a gravitational field of smallness. It is not their fault. They are doing their best. But you cannot think bigger than your environment allows. Find one person, online, in a community, anywhere, who is doing what you want to do. Study them. Talk to them if you can. Let their normal become your normal. Harsh truth. 2. Consistency is the only strategy. You will start something. It won't work immediately. You will feel stupid. You will want to quit. This is not a sign that it isn't working. This is the process. Every single person who built something real went through this exact tunnel. The people who came out the other side? They were not more talented. They simply did not stop. You have quit things before. You know the feeling. The slight shame of another abandoned project. This time, don't quit. Not because it's easy. Because you've already felt what quitting costs you. Harsh truth 3. Waiting for the right time is a luxury you cannot afford. The right time was last year. The second best time is today. Your parents are getting older. The rent isn't getting cheaper. The life you want isn't getting easier to build the longer you wait. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying it because you deserve to hear it from someone who actually gives a damn about your future. Start ugly, start small, start scared, just start. Harsh truth 4. You will face people who don't want you to succeed, not strangers, people who love you. They will say, be realistic. They will say, this sounds risky. They will say, focus on your job. They will say this because your growth makes them feel something about their own choices. Let them. Love them. And build anyway. I want to ask you something. What does the version of you who has everything you want look like? Not the car, not the house, the person. How do they walk? What do they say yes to? What do they say no to? What time do they wake up? What are they building? That person is not a stranger. That person is you, with different habits and different beliefs. The only thing separating you from them right now is information and action. You now have the information. The action is yours. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. You are not a poor person trying to become rich. You are a wealthy person who hasn't fully arrived yet. Act like it. Spend like a wealthy person with discipline. Think like a wealthy person with patience. Build like a wealthy person with strategy. Stop apologizing for wanting more. Your mother deserves a home that's hers. Your father deserves to rest. You deserve stability that isn't one emergency away from collapse. That is not greed. That is love. And love is the most powerful financial motivation there is. This video is a tool. One watch won't change your life. But 100 watches, 100 reminders, 100 mornings where you hear this before the world gets loud? That will. Save this video. Watch it again tomorrow and the day after. Not because I told you to, because your brain needs repetition to believe new things about itself. You have been thinking small for years. You will not undo that in one watch, but you will undo it. I know you will, because you're still here at the end of this, and that already tells me something about who you are. Now, close this tab and go do one thing, just one. Register a domain, film a video, learn new skill, one thing. The life you want is built in single actions, one after another, for a long time. Start today.